you've arrived to your new person video more in depth. Also, this will transfer for tomorrow because I will not be here tomorrow on the channel. So you can either watch parts or you could like scotch tape it at parts that are of your interest. We're going to get Oracle out as we begin, okay? Hand shuffle for the beautiful Librianos. We have Toreños we made for Taurans. What should we name Aquariuses? Aquarianos? I think that's too much. We'll call them Aquarii. How about that? Aquarii, I like that. Also, I will be giving free readings out today. There's going to be a drop of names at the bottom of this video. So there's additional free readings if you had not contacted me Monday, okay? I'm going to just seize this for a little bit. I'm going to let the music play in just a moment while we get your cards out. Okay, so we're going to get two top ones. We have an old one and David Bowie. We're going to do the David Bowie. The old one was Cher today, okay? And then from the bottom of the deck, I'm going to get Bob Dylan. There's Bobby, okay? Bob Dylan, great artist. And we also have John Lennon, who's a Libra. I believe he's like October 9, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get a fourth card too. We're going to get Janis Joplin for your advice. Beautiful. I don't think we've ever had her as well. So we're going to put these away because I need the space and it's a smaller table lately, my Libras. Okay, first advice, we're going to go with John Lennon since he's a Libra. Take this in for a little bit. Okay, the artwork. Some of you might be, if you're artists, you might be getting into mixed media yourself. Okay, in a creative sense, you might be dabbling in paints lately. Okay, a lot of you are artists on the channel. It says, not everything you see is a mirage. Not everything you hear is a lie. If you enjoy wasting time, then it isn't wasted. Peace is the only thing worth hoping for. He made a song that is amazing. It's called Imagine. I think it's kind of quoting the essence of the song today in your reading. John Lennon believed in everybody having a free life, being able to go from country to country, nothing holding us back other than our humanity, right? So we see here in your advice, not everything you see is a mirage. And I feel like it's touching onto intuition. So do your energy checks on yourself. Also, you could do little practices too where you read for yourself. You could have tarot cards that are building up in your house that you haven't made use of yet. And so it's just about trusting that inner divine intuition. John Lennon, my favorite quote of this one is, peace is the only thing worth hoping for. Your inner peace. Sometimes you even unlock that in a part of your awakening. Okay, so, and I will share something at the very end of the awakening I think I finished recently, but I'll save that towards the end of the video so we could all share together. We have Janis Joplin. Let's go with this second one. Janis Joplin had a wide range, a vocal range of having rough tones in her voice. Some of you could have that part of you on the exterior. Sometimes you're rough, sometimes you're soft. I think Librans are becoming more soft and sensitive lately, opening up their heart chakra to a variance of people, especially when you meet people and you open doors or you do something special for a stranger. It says, evolve but don't compromise. You are all you've got. I love that. It says, the power of love must replace the love of power. You are far greater than the sum of your fears. I think that your fears are just mirages, taking from John Lennon's little piece here, his little card. I think our fears are somewhat of a mirage. They get in the way. And actually, the lion-hearted part of ourselves, because she kind of looks like a Leo in this picture, it actually gets subdued over time. And it's all about bringing that out. We only have one life to live. And those are my favorite quotes from this advice card. The best one here is probably evolve, but don't compromise yourself. Okay, Janis Joplin, one more time. I'm going to leave it, the last few snapshots of the card, I'm going to allow you guys to sit with. Okay, so you could read them. You can also screenshot if my finger gets out of the way. And you can screenshot actually these to remember them. We have Bob Dylan. I've seen this on the pre-shuffle this morning. It's so funny because he kept coming back out and I would reshuffle and he was at the bottom of the deck always. So I truly believe this was meant to come out for you guys. It says, Bob Dylan, nostalgia is for two-time losers. Okay, so we're not going back in nostalgia, obviously nothing old for you guys. And everyone on Libra Light, you guys are so communicative and I love it. Everybody says, please do New Love Day, like every day, like just please make it a new love video. So I am trying desperately, but you do have to read the cards the way that they come out. So this one says, Don't mistake that mansion on the hill for paradise. Darkness may be falling, but we're not there yet. I think this speaks of an old person that maybe still is in your energy for today. You may be climbing on to a new love and accepting the new space here. There's plenty of Libras that are going into a new relationship in 2024. You're experiencing new things. Even conversations feel new to you. Your environment feels new to you. And we're all accepting of that now because we're fully healed, or it seems this collective is. And so the best one is nostalgia is for two-time losers, I think. And it says, don't mistake that mansion on the hill for paradise. That person in the past could have been your past mansion, okay? I think you maybe attached a lot of things to this person. I can't help but notice guitar, sunglasses, maybe even hear a few trips because we see Route 61 right by his ear. You could have gone on many memorable adventures with your past person, but now it's just nostalgia, if that makes sense. It's in the past. You can only revisit it for, via its images in your mind. And so I love how it says, don't mistake that mansion on the hill for paradise, because it's no longer your paradise. And I feel like this was meant for a lot of you to see today, just being blatantly honest. And we have Bob Dylan. Maybe one of his songs today, look it up. It might have like an emotional taste with you or a little tinge with you. Let's move on to David Bowie. Oh, there's two. We might have to read the two. They were stuck together. Let's do that. It says, David Bowie, never lower your mask until you have another ready beneath. Okay, so it's kind of saying get prepared in a sense, okay? Cultivate strangeness and beauty will follow. Sometimes, Libras are known for their quirkiness. I do pick up on that. We have a quirky side. Some people might find it weird, but the thing is, David Bowie was beautifully weird. He was not only a great artist, his lyrics will stand the test of time as well. Eccentric, yes, very eccentric, but Libras love eccentric. And it says, seek the truth floating far above the moon. The moon period for you was probably before the new moon in Sagittarius. It says that his mask here, he had one always waiting right behind the one that he was wearing on stage, which means it's a new role, right? And so I think that one's my favorite part of this. There's Saturn and Neptune also behind him. And I think that's Uranus, which is purple. It says, cultivate strangeness and beauty will follow. I love that. Your strangeness will be accepted by someone, especially since this is a new love video. It might be your new person. Ella Fitzgerald is the last one, and I'm just going to create space here so we could read her. I'm going to give you a few moments to look at this picture. Ella was in the first few videos when we revealed the celebrity deck. I think it was around July. I brought it out. And so she was one of the first ones we ever got. It says, you are your own best teacher. I love that. No one else is going to teach you what you know nowadays. If you're learning from spiritual guides or you watch a lot of tarot, which is possible, you're your own best teacher at the end of the day. You guided yourself through adolescence to your adulthood and to now. So it says, nothing is more hard won than innocence. Intuition beats experience. It sure does. It sure does. So with her saying intuition beats experience, are you listening to it every day? Is it your best teacher? Are you learning to guide yourself to make better decisions and not repeat the karmic cycles? And I think that's what it's saying. Ella Fitzgerald, it's very simple in this deck, of course, but I find that with her, she's coming in with just a few words and they have a punch. It's just a few words. And we're going to get into your new person right now. This first video is going to end at about, I'll say 15 after, and then we're going to transfer and do a bonus today. So it's going to be very, very full of information. Let's get your new person with Romance Angels. A few moments of shuffling, please. Also, how are you today? How did the new moon fare? Did you do fine with it yesterday? One more shuffle, third, for the group of Libras today. Taurus is also going to get a fantastic love reading of what's coming towards them too. You have playfulness, deception, which is like the Seven of Swords. I think this is your past person, but we will clarify what deception is about because this card in the Romance Angels, it mimics the Seven of Swords in tarot. It says someone is wearing a false mask already in this relationship, okay? We're going to see what it's about. We have passion. Yeah, we have some, maybe even here like some sensual feelings towards you, Libra, from a new person. Passion reads, allow your heart We spoke of this chakra opening up lately for you, soul, and to sing with joy. Okay? Or allow your soul to sing with joy at this time. I love that. One more time. I'm going to show you this card. This will read until Thursday when we meet again. Okay? So the length of this reading will press on for that time. Healing family issues, you could be. Okay? There could be connections here that you're thriving to completely heal with either a sibling. I'm sensing for some of you, maybe even cousin relationships, or I feel like it's an older sibling in the group. You could be patching up like old qualms with each other, or learning through relationships that your dynamic with them is a part of your trauma healing. Okay? Codependency in the past, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life in the current. This codependency card is actually learning not to be as codependent. You could have found this last year. You became more independent and depending on yourself due to time, due to scheduling, maybe even here when you did work with people, it was more cohesive and planned. Okay, so you learn to be uncodependent, I believe. And your last one is worth waiting for. We have that Princess Leia angel in the corner, Libras, and I think that you're the one that's worth waiting for too. Give this relationship a chance. We're going to clarify this whole romance angels with tarot, okay? My favorite of this group is worth waiting for. Learning to be uncodependent on somebody, building up your strength so that you could carry most of the responsibility on your own back. I think Libras do this really well. There hasn't been a complaint from the other 11 zodiac signs that you don't do this well. Independent is one of your strong suits, as I've seen with many people that I read for. Personally, with you guys commenting, most of the time people are intimidated by what Libras can do. All right, so we're going to clarify deception. What is deception coming in as, please? What is that deceit that's going on? This is a new love situation, so it could just be that somebody's a strategist in these days with you, in dealing with you. Maybe they want to come toward you with a plan. They could also be healing their own family issues. This person might find that you're very peaceful, Libras, that the balance is actually admired with your new person, okay? You're balanced to just be yourself. All right, the deception is from an old person. The Seven of Swords is coming in from an ex of yours or a partner that you no longer have a link to. You no longer talk to them. There's no communication with the World card. I feel like you completed it under the new moon in Sagittarius via this card. Also, the Hierophant could be a past Taurus. We see that in the past you wanted a commitment with the previous person or even a marriage here. But it's showing that the deception is coming from a past commitment that was closed out. That's the Hierophant to the World. Can I see the new person of Libras too? We have Queen of Wands. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also feel like you're going to be learning in the past of this person's previous heartbreak, okay? And I'm just going to clean up here because there's a lot that we need space for. You're going to be learning that they were heartbroken, Libras, maybe in the same way you were. You could find out that somebody was ghosted in the same fashion as you. You could find out that if you were, maybe you ended a relationship on an argument they also did. It's something about being the same as you, okay? The Three of Swords is here for your person. Can I see any more? We have the Knight of Swords. Seven of Wands is coming out. You could be defensive towards starting something new, but the factor here with the Seven of Wands is that you're guarded for a reason. It could be because of this Three of Swords that maybe both of you share, okay? I do think somebody might be lingering in the energy during Capricorn retrograde. This card is usually a signifier of a past person you ended with a cycle. Knight of Swords. Truthful communication. Sometimes it's very heartwarming with the Knight of Swords. They bring in information which you need to hear. I feel like it's more peaceful for this collective. Coming in with a lot of love, that Knight of Swords. What else can we look out for here? What is the new message for today? Eight of Wands. You have an Eight of more communication back and forth between the two of you. What does this mean when we look at the Eight of Wands today? I think it means the Knight of Swords. Swift communication, it's fast. This new romance could be going off to a hitch. The communication does involve feelings for you. It involves telling you deeper and truthful feelings. This person could have been a part of your life these last couple months. If it's a new love, I also feel like you communicate often with one another. There's another flipper here. The Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is also here. Could be a new water sign, earth. I also have fire here with the Eight of Wands that just flipped. The Nine of Pentacles speaks of someone who is abundant. They work on their coin. Yesterday, you had the Nine of Pentacles. Today, this person does, okay? They do care about their job. They care about what they do day to day. They would like to include you in that, Libras. They're coming in as a Knight of Swords. Pay attention to this card. But I feel like you'll find out more about their past with that Three of Swords. I genuinely think that's theirs. Yesterday's reading picked that up too for your person. We see that they're sensitive. We see that they can be imaginative. They still hold a cup for you too in the present. Very imaginative person, this Page of Cups. And also because I had yesterday's reading slightly out, I just want to remind you they were this yesterday in our readings, and they're still presenting something today for you in this Page of Cups. Also, this person has a lot of emotion, okay? But it's coming in as a beginner's mindset because it's a page. Let's see the Nine of Pentacles. Why do they want to share this with our Libriano? We have aces. Nice. Two aces that just flipped over. Just now, very, very live, we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords is like sharing truths with you, okay? Not being holding, not holding back anything. Excuse me, Libras. They don't want to hold back anything because I feel like in the past, in a previous relationship, they did do that. They held back information. Maybe they weren't as open. And so you're going to get a lot of truth that this person is going to put in practice in the current. That's why the Page of Cups is here too. Okay, so communication is swift. I think they want to keep it that way. Keep it close, all right, with a lot of passion. And we have a creative new beginning. Why is this here? Why is this creative new beginning building in the current? The Five of Wands sideways, okay? This is competition. The Five of Wands is definite competition around the Libran or around your person. They're afraid that you have other people around, Libras, when this card comes out, or your focus. You might even be like very stunning, very beautiful. They're afraid that there are people around you, and that's an indicator here. Why the Five of Wands? Why is this here? The Five of Swords. I'm picking up too that there's a past person as well that they're afraid that you might have still contact with. Maybe you fought with this previous person who's an ex, and that could be a deterrent from them moving in on you. They do notice a past about you with the Five of Swords, okay? A little bit more information. Can I get the third card now? Whoop, it fell. It's the Death card. I think that Death card is concerning only due to the fact that they believe you didn't end it with a previous person, okay? The ending, maybe they do know that there's contact from your previous person. That Death card is a little concerning due to the fact that they don't know if it's fully over for you or if you're over that person. And I do need to state that because death is not something new that's going on now. This is a death that you were previously dealing with, and I'm picking up more so for a previous person, okay? Let's see the third energy. Thank you very much. We have a couple cards, the Three of Pentacles and Strength. The Three of Pentacles and Strength. We have a little more earth, and we also have the Leo card of Strength for you. I think it's saying to take a chance and work together with this person, okay? Wholly and fully. I do think that the Three of Pentacles is pushing you to take a chance on this person. It reminds me of the ABBA song, Take a Chance on Me. So you could be asked to fully immerse yourself in this relationship and try to trust the process, okay? New person is going to come in holding your hand. That's also the Strength card. If it were a mutual energy, it's asking you to believe in this path. Now, you'll know because this person will appear very healthy at first. There will be no negative signs as you go forward. You're going to ask the questions, of course, whether they're healthy for you or not. I know this is a very scary place for a lot of you that have begun to date somebody. So let's see what that is. If Libra chooses this person, what's the likely outcome? You got one card. the Wheel of Fortune. In this space today, and I love seeing this card, not kind of, I love seeing this card as an ending card. It speaks of a change of events. If you follow through and collaborate, you will be surprised to what you find. Now, it's a major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. And so I feel like it's good things coming to you, not even, by the holidays. This could be happening in the beginning of January and February. So the Wheel of Fortune is a change of events, essentially. I do like that because it's bouncing from new beginnings, okay? It's a new beginnings card, working together with the Three of Pentacles. And then it says, you will receive the Wheel of Fortune. And it's good tidings. I feel like it's fate that you were meant to meet this person. Some of you bumped into them and some of you were introduced by mutual friends. I see that here because there's a lot of people in your reading. Also, the Nine of Pentacles is probably how they found you. Very abundant, working on yourself. And I also think they highly, they regard this as something important, the Nine of Pentacles. They really do want to reap financial abundance with you. I also think that they see you as a part of their future as I look down at the cards. Page of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles is saying, I trust them. I believe that they're reliable. I also think that this person is poetic in the way that they live their life, and they are a successful person. The 9 is pre-Empress energy, okay? And this can be in finances and business more so because it's a Pentacles card. I'm going to wrap it here. I went way over, but we are going to do a clarification video next, okay? So it's going to be a couple more minutes of deep clarification for your new person. If you'll join me, I would love to see you there. And video 2 is up next.